So when Todd's sorry, you were about to say.
No, sorry. You can go ahead. I was just gonna say that kind of makes sense with this movie.
Right.
He's an enigma.
So I knew when I was watching the first movie, I wasn't watching the birth of the Joker, because he kept saying Arthur Fleck is not the Joker. Arthur Fleck is a guy who is down, and he's a product of a broken system. And I want to show in the film what, like, this is a commentary on like Reagan era. There's actually a comic book called Deadly Class that also comments on this. When Reagan went into office and shut down a lot of the mental health care systems in the United States, a lot of unfortunate situations happened. A lot of people who needed help with their mental health and stuff like that ended up not being cared for and ended up in the streets. And a lot of unfortunate situations came about because of that. This film is set in the 80s, is very much a nod to that, watching the system shut down, watching someone not get the help they need, especially when you find out, I mean, I don't know if they talk about it in the first film, but in the second film, they talk heavy about his youth, growing up, being taken advantage of, incest, a whole bunch of sad stuff happened to Arthur Fleck as a kid. He's a product of that. He got pushed too far, he lashed out, he killed people, all that stuff. Great scene with Gary Puddles, where Puddles is just like, hey man, I didn't, like, Arthur's like, I didn't kill you. And Gary's just like, you didn't kill me, but dude, you were the only person that respected me at our work. And I now live in fear. You are my boogeyman. You were the only person that I felt was my friend. And now you're my boogeyman. I see you in my nightmares. It's like wild. So I get some of the only great scenes were like some of the small moments in the courtroom. Yeah. I would say the interview scene with the guy, where you can see there's elements of Arthur's mind, like trying to control himself, trying not to break. His lawyer, like his lawyer did, like, when I say Law and Order, I am still putting respect on it, because I could have named a whole bunch of other legal procedurals that are crappy. He went for the highest, he went for the longest running one for a reason. The lawyer actually cares.
LA Law.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you didn't say LA Law.